here, do you see this beside me? What is it? It's a pizza! Today on Exploration Station, we're going to explore how to make a pizza with Bettina Pizzeria here in Montecito, California. Have you ever had a pizza rated by Michelin? Let's explore. So, where are we right now? Can you show us around?
Of course, we're here at Bettina. We're here at the pizza line. We have basil, we have cheese, we have pepperoni, we have all sorts of veggies. Like we have pickled onions, we have shaved onions, we have broccoli rabe, maitake mushrooms, we have raw sausage. And over here we have caramelized onions, we have goat cheddar. Then we have our dry ingredients right here. We have oregano, we have flake salt, we have scallions, and we have preserved Meyer lemons.
When I think of pizza, I often think of just dough, sauce, and cheese, but there's so many more ingredients here.
Your dough is your vessel. It is your canvas to paint, to put whatever your heart desires into pizza. So it's really cool. You can do whatever you want.
That's fantastic. I love that. Dough as a canvas, or as a vessel, or as a ship that will take you through this pizza exploration.
Yes, yes.
So, what are you going to make? Should we make a pizza together?
Of course. I can show you right now. So, we have our dough right here. We covered it in plastic so it doesn't dry out.
Wow, look at all that dough. And is that flour?
The flour is your best friend. You want to cover the dough as much as you want with flour because it really helps keeping it really nice and dry. So we're going to start stretching the dough or opening the crust. We start from the center to the edge. From the center, just press on all the way to the edge. It's going to open up on its own. You don't need to press it to the edges. You just press down and slowly the dough will open up. You kind of want to leave an inch all across the edge of the dough because that is your integrity of your crust. That is the presentation. I usually turn it 180 degrees and I just keep pressing it on the other side of the dough. You get that beautiful crust.
Now, is this the only way to stretch dough or the best way?
There's many ways to stretch the dough. You could stretch it driving a vehicle, where you just kind of. There's also the hand slapping technique. Usually a lot of the Italians do it like that. My friend showed me this. I don't know where this one came from, but it's nice and stretched. So many different ways, so many styles to stretch out your dough.
Wow, so that's incredible. So you're stretching, look at it, started so small and now it's so big. That's incredible.
And I just add a little bit of flour to the top side of the dough to ensure that it doesn't stick, because what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to flip it over.
What type of pizza should we make today?
I think we should make a margarita pizza today. We got our mozzarella, we got your basil, we got your sauce, and we have our extra virgin olive oil. So we're going to start with a really good ladle of tomato sauce right in the center. You want to create a small well in the center to kind of, again, open up your sauce. So when you do your swirls, it evenly just spreads across your dough.
Wow, look at those perfect circles. Well done, he's done this before.
Just a little bit of basil. You want to tear it to kind of release the aromatics that the basil has. Just want to tear it once or twice, not too crazy, because you still want to see the product in your dough. And mozzarella, we make it in-house. Just gonna put it all across the pizza here. Just a little more.
How are you deciding sort of where to put it or how much to put on?
You have to find the perfect balance of sauce, cheese, basil, and oil. And something that I've learned here is with a 3-ounce ladle of tomato sauce and with this technique called the 951, where we put 9 pieces outside of your dough, 1 in the center and 5 around that center, helps me indicate the perfect amount of sauce to cheese to basil ratio. So I do 1 in the center, and then I do a triangle to allow me to know that there's 3 pieces. And I do 2 in between the pieces, and that gives you your 9. Then obviously I have my 1 in the center. Then I do another triangle. Then I do 1 in each spot. That gives me my 5.
It's a good reminder that you're looking at shapes. We have circles. You did the ladle in a circle shape. And then when you're adding the cheese, you're thinking of numbers, 951, and then you're thinking in triangles. and then adding to that, and it's so many different shapes and numbers, but all that just exploring pizza.
Exploring pizzas, exploring shapes, and exploring different ways on how to top a pizza. And then just a little bit of olive oil. We're ready to pop this in the oven.
Wow, incredible. All right, so it's time to put it in the oven. So what are we doing now?
All right, so we're getting our pizza peel. We're gonna put it underneath the dough.
And are a lot of these ingredients from the Santa Barbara Farmers Market?
The owners, they go to the farmers market every Tuesday, every Saturday. We get wonderful produce from local farmers, Tutti Frutti, Milliken, Roots, and we do the best of our abilities to maintain the integrity of their product.
Nothing beats farm fresh ingredients straight from the farm, and now here we are putting it in the oven. Wow, that is a unique oven. My goodness, look, there's a fire inside. Cool. Incredible. Now, what are you looking for when you sort of watch it in the oven?
I start to see that they're starting to get color on the left side of your dough because the fire, we built it on the left side. So the fire will start to cook the left side of the pizza dough first. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to check the bottom to see if there's getting any color. It's getting a slight color, some little char on it, but now the top is kind of cooking too much. So I'm gonna turn it 180 degrees, expose the raw side of the dough to the left side of the fire to make sure that it's cooking evenly. And now we just wait to see how it's cooking on the left side.
Amazing. Can I help try to...
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let me see.
Right here. Yeah. How's it looking?
Looking good.
Gonna let it rest on this rack right here.
What's something that surprised you through exploring food that you discovered something else?
The people that are behind making the food, the chefs, the line cooks, the dishwashers, the prep cooks, you know, it's the hard work to provide a beautiful product, a beautiful pizza that people could enjoy and eat. And that really inspires me to work hard and push myself to be a better chef.
I was wondering, did you cook as a kid? When did you get introduced to cooking when you were growing up?
I got introduced to cooking when I had a science class in 3rd grade after school, and I got really tired of it, so I wanted to pursue something different. So then I went to go talk to the principal, and she recommended me cooking. I decided to take on that class, and I learned how to do Rice Krispie treats, learned how to make regular pizza. I was about 10, 11 years old, and who would have thought cooking and science go together? So I ended up doing both anyways.
Thanks again for being on the exploration station today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for this delicious pizza. We should dive in and take a bite.
Let's take a bite. It's really good. Very, very good. I'm proud of what I do. So.
Great, thank you. Happy exploring.
Happy exploring. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me on my exploration station today. Please remember to subscribe so we can share more explorations together, like the one you just watched or this one, where I'm exploring a train. Happy exploring to you!